Hey, here we are again, now with Notion. Starting with the top bar, I feel that they have one link too much here, to be honest with you. Like, one last link would feel just right, but okay. Again, they have your standards, product, download, solutions. Solutions, I really don't like it because this really sounds B2B, but again, Notion has this side, like this B2B side. So it's okay. Resources, pricing, request a demo, again, showing its B2B side here, because really, usually request demo in most sites mean we are very expensive, so, but that's not the case for Notion. Login, get Notion free. Interesting. What's the difference between logging in and getting Notion free? But okay, I digress. Let's start with the book, that is the headline. And right away we have your wiki, docs, and projects together. Nice. Notion is the connected workspace where better, faster work happens, now with AI. Okay, I said nice, but truly it's not really that nice. Let me tell you why in just a bit. The first thing that I will tell you though is that I like this own brand thing, like those icons with those colors that are very Notion-y, like if you ever use Notion, you know this is very Notion. And what I find unique here is that they link to other pages. I find it unique, but I will tell you I don't find it very good. You can see that, again, different than the Duolingo one. There is because this is a objection taking page, like it's taking away the objections here. And get Notion free here should be here, because if I got to this page and got convinced somehow to use Notion, I need call to actions like this one to stop and say, okay, no, now I can get Notion for free, And by the way, there should be more call to actions in the middle of this page. You can see how long this page is and how long I have to scroll to find another call to action. So at least a third one somewhere in the middle would be very good for this page. So going back to the home page, I said that I like this because it's unique, but from a CRO perspective, I don't know. I don't feel like it does you too good to have your customers go away to other pages. Find it nice. It's a nice way to integrate, like things like different solutions you promote, but I don't know, mixed feelings. But then again, it sounds like something they tested, so I wouldn't be too hard on it. What I'm going to be too hard though is that your wiki, docs, and projects together is nice because like everything here together, but it doesn't take away any objections. Like in the strongest headlines, they either do something very different or they take away objections. And here, my objection is, okay, you're going to do everything poorly, like worse than specific tools for this. And the headline does nothing to convince me otherwise. And then the subheadline, remember that I told you, and again, if you don't remember, see up here, links to the playlist. Remember that I told you that the subheadline ideally should explain how the headline does what it promises, like it's promising me wiki, docs, and projects together. Notion's the connected workspace where better, faster work happens. Now with AI. It's not explaining to me what the headline does, like it's kind of repeating itself. And to repeat myself right away in the subheadline, I don't know, it's very weak. I'm surprised on how weak it is, like how, not wiki, but how weak it is, because it's Notion, for God's sake, like it's very big, it should know better. But at least, stop bashing it. Let me say that having just one call to action, beautiful, amazing, that's how most pages should be. But I really don't like how the headline and subheadline have this wasted potential here. They're not bad by all means, but I would say they're like 6 out of 10, They could be much better. And this link thing here, by principle, I would never endorse it. I would never say, oh yeah, have links on your headline that detract from the main point. But since it's more or less on brand, like, and Notion loves having this type of things, like different locations for different things. It's an organization tool, after all. But I don't know. So a little bit confusing. But at the very least, if you look a little bit down on the main fold, you have their signature design, like those doodles here. And you have a little bit of show don't tell, like showing how the tool is used. You see this in a lot of good SaaS, like software as a service. At least I have some notion of what Notion is going to be about by looking at these. Congratulations. It's even better when I can play with it, like use something. It would be nice if I could drag those around here or open those, but that would be a very technical thing, like for mixed, for like risky rewards. So I'm okay with them not having this here. But okay, that's enough for the above the fold here. Let's scroll down and see what else we have. Millions run on Notion every day, powering the world's best teams from next generation startups to established enterprises. Again, this is good here because the subheadline here is very short, so I can read it. I don't feel like overwhelmed to read it. I like these from next generation startups to established enterprises, so it's a clever and truthful way to say for everyone. They have a bunch of links. I don't like, well, I actually am okay with these not having links because it would be hypocritical of me to criticize them for having links here that detract from the experience and not and say they should have here. It's okay. And they have these read customer stories if you really want to. So I like this. This is very standard, but again, whenever you can have some social proof, ideally above the fold, but right after works just as well. Perfect. No complaints here. Finally, all your work in one place. Again, finally is a very powerful, even though, well, I thought it would be standard, but throughout all of those years, I never saw it being as standard as I thought it would be. That is very cathartic for a headline to have finally, because it already conveys just in the finally the idea that it's something new and you can be relieved because it's here, But for it to be even better, I would suggest something like, you'll see the change that I will make here, and then you understand what I mean. Or let me even take the mass away here. The mass, and let me even, I don't know, font size, 14 pixels. Wow, that's too small. 32 pixels. Just, 36 pixels. Let's not waste too much time here with the pseudo hacking, just to show you like the headline would be much stronger here if this finally something you really want without something you're afraid, So it would be much better than what actually is, but okay, it's already good. It's the way it is, it's like this, it's 7 out of 10. With this, it would be at least 8.5 out of 10. So yeah. Wikis, again, wikis. Docs, again, docs. Project. So one good A/B test that they could run here would be to remove the links here and only leave those. I can see if the conversion increases or stays the same or decreases. Because I really have this feeling that this here might detract from the experience, the conversion, but as long as they have those call to actions here, it might not. So I don't know, it could be a very simple A/B test to make because it's just removing links here. Because they have this, again, like it's hard to move fast if you can find anything. Love this copy here because move fast and break things is like this age-old adage that everyone says. So to use it here like this, hard to move fast if you can find anything, is very clever and conveys the idea of what a wiki is very easily, very fast, like centralize all your knowledge in Notion, nice. Simple, powerful, beautiful, communicate more efficiently with next generation docs, okay. Manage any type of project more efficiently, no separate clunky system. Again, you see this idea of without something could be here, but whatever. Also, a small nitpick that I don't like on projects here is that manage any type of project more efficiently, then show me, But it's okay because I have an explore here, so that's a very nitpick. Notion AI, access the limitless power of AI right side Notion, showing me a little bit how it is, nice. And a little bit different from Duolingo that just had super Duolingo with any explanations. At least here I can explore it, nice. Consolidate tools, cut costs. Love this, even though it's becoming quite popular right now that people are realizing this is strong copy to say reduce tools, like with my tool, blah, blah. I like this copy here, but I also like the design here. And again, visuals our copy, more or less, our CRO at least, showing exactly the tools you can replace. And like, so if you know these logos, you know what's going on here, and if you don't, it's okay. So it's a clever, neat way to show for real which tools they mean by it, and also have the courage to do this. Like I met a lot of companies that don't have the courage to compare themselves with others, and that's silly because people know other tools, and it's better you take the initiative to compare than to have them compared to you. We got rid of nearly a dozen different tools because of what Notion does for us. Amazing. MetaLab. I don't know what MetaLab is, but at the very least, it's nice. Like it's one of those testimonials that is very aimed and specific at something. Here's the nice way to use it. Congratulations, another strong point here. Powerful building blocks, visualize, filter, and sort any way you want. So now we're talking features, and I really like those, like changing these very easily without loading another page, because I can stay on the page and see different aspects of the product very easily. So whenever you can prioritize something like this, rather than links, customize the info you track, build any page, communicating an idea, okay. Notion adapts to your needs. That's minimal, it's powerful. Again, I like this copywriting here, because as minimal or as powerful as you need it to be is also very, very good, like to be like this, to have someone say it's better than yourself. And again, for a testimonial, it's almost as good as it can be. And again, here's something I really like, because like I told you, I like when you can see different aspects of a tool, a company, a website without like changing pages. But this here is even stronger, because what this is telling me is hey, if you're on marketing, we know you, and here's something you might be doing if you're on marketing. Hey, if you're on product, we know you. Here's something we know you do if you're on product. That's really strong. Like whenever you can communicate to specific people, that's very strong, because everyone here, imagine if you are design, like you got to this, you see wiki, docs, projects, you feel like, yeah, that's the, like the concern of my project manager. You scroll down, you're a little bit like, is Notion for me? Is it not? Like, and small things like these that honestly are not that small, like not too small. They are very strong to know, to make a designer here, for example, feel like they are at home here and that Notion understands them. I say this because, and I aim to analyze this page eventually. Remnote here, they have something on software developer or code, I don't remember. I need to see where again. Solutions, computer science. I used these guys for a while just because of this page, and I barely read through this page. I just skimmed through this page and just felt at ease that they got me because they had, like code and computer science, and they got me, even though it's just a page, like. So think about this. This is very strong. I really like this. 10 out of 10. Everything on this fold here is amazing. Join a global movement, unleash your creativity. Okay, a little bit more social proof. They already had this here. So they could probably use something else, but no problem here at all, because now it's big numbers. 1 million plus community members, community groups, countries, la 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 la. Testimonials, nice. It's a very on brand, like testimonials. This gray here and these blocks here is very in brand. So okay, endless ways to use it. Bold statement, I like it. Even though a little bit imprecise, it's somewhat original, like endless ways to use it. Browse all templates. Very nice, because people love templates. People love being lazy. So if you help them be lazy, and I can see here, wow, I have like 4,700 templates for personal, 800 templates for projects, wiki. So wow, amazing. I can click on this here and I'll probably, I can go on to a rabbit hole here, but I won't, because I don't have the time, and neither do you. But it's very nice, because someone on the fence will probably open this here and will go deep until they feel comfortable. Get started for free. Again, nice that they have the call to action again. Again, they could have had it in the middle. It wouldn't hurt anybody, like somewhere along here, like after these powerful tools, or here. That would be very strong to have everything side by side and a call to action right here. That would be very strong, because that's a very strong bit of the landing page that could be used further, but okay, it's just like a small improvement. That's not no crime against humanity at all. Get for free, and again, our obligatory bottom page. You can see that somehow this feels way more neat and organized than previous pages like Duolingo and Wise. You can check the previous videos here. I don't know how they did it. I guess it's some of the left alignments and the length of some of those. I don't know, something here feels neat and organized. Congratulations to the designer of these. And let's just very quickly see what happens when we go to mobile, just to see if there's real estate that is disrespected or respected here. Let's open the mobile version here. Your wiki, docs, and projects together. You can see that they do their best to keep the same amount of information in the vertical space of mobile here, which is nice. They shrank it a little bit. Millions run, okay. Finally, I don't like how this doesn't quite translate to mobile, because it's already a little bit concerning for people who are on mobile to see this and think, oh, maybe this is also true for the product. Doesn't it translate to mobile very well? I don't know. They could check it by checking their conversion, like from mobile devices, because that's probably true. And that's silly, because they have mobile apps, they have mobile versions, so they could probably adapt those for mobile versions, which would be much better, for sure, because I can't even read the rest, so it's a little bit weird. Let me refresh the page to see if somehow I missed something by changing it after it loaded, but no, it doesn't seem like it, so okay. I want to see this. Okay, it works here as well. That's so good that someone was concerned of having it be seen on mobile as well, so that's nice. Global movement, okay, everything seems to be more or less the same. Yeah, no big changes here. Again, my biggest complaint that I truly believe in is that they could benefit a lot from having pages like those here show the mobile version since I'm on mobile. And this is somewhat concerning. That's not a crime against humanity, but that's bad. Like, they should have realized that it would be better to have a mobile version here, but it's okay. Overall, and we are reaching already close to 20 minutes here, I think it's solid, because some of those products, they don't shine on the copy. Like, you can see that the copy here is meh, is 6.5. Could be better in a lot of places if I really dig into it. In some places it's very nice, and like, it's hard to move fast if you can find anything that's very nice. But what really shines, and I trust that it's for sure something that they have a lot of conversions on, is on things like these here that I've been praising this entire video, like design, product, engineering, showing how it is for different segments of people, and on things like these here, the endless ways to use it. That's probably very strong, and by the way, they should have had these way earlier on this page, probably before these testimonials here and social proof, because they already had some of these, so it could wait to have it again. So to move these endless ways to use it a little bit up would probably help. Probably even way up, because this is already using some proof here, so it could probably be, I don't know, more or less here on where we have these weak stocks and projects. But overall, I like it. Like I said, they shine on the customization, not on the copy. Could have better copy, could have better ordering, could have better mobile version, but overall, a solid product. Again, I'm a little bit tempted because I really like Notion. I use it on my everyday. You can see it, I have here, like I have these, I have it here, I have it this icon here, and I use it every day. So it's very tough for me to be impartial about this. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully you learned something. That's the third episode of this series with no end in sight. So if you like it, subscribe, because that's the best way for you to see more of those and don't miss any of them. If you don't like it, leave. I don't know why you were here until then, but it's okay, man. You do whatever you want. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.